Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my full playthrough of the Federation faction in Star Trek Online. Today, we are finishing up the Cardassian struggle story arc with the new Link episode. The changeling named Lass has deceived the other changelings in his Link into thinking we are exterminating them. You must convince them of the truth. Contact Commander Sarish Minna.
Naaman has decrypted the coordinates for the new link. They designate a location in the Alpha Quadrant, in the Orion system. This changeling named Lux has deceived the other changelings in his link into thinking we are exterminating them, and that we massacred the Gamma Quadrant changelings as well. You must have Naaman help you convince them of the truth.
I forgot we were still relying on Naaman. Woof.
How can I help you?
Don't like relying on a Vorta. Untrustworthy scoundrels who will only serve the founders and will screw you over if you let them. Let's leave the ship interior. Alright. Engaging transwarp drive to the Orius 3 system.
Betrayal wears a familiar face, as infiltrators from other dimensions attempt to establish a foothold in the Bajor sector. Will the wormhole lead to the other side of the mirror? Only the prophets know what can restore the walls between worlds.
We have a little bio. The Orius system has 6 planets. Of those worlds, 1 is M-class. Orius 3 is uninhabited and for decades was used by the Obsidian Order for training exercises and as a detention site. In 2371, the Order used the system as the location of a fleet intended to enter the Gamma Quadrant and attack the Founder's homeworld, as seen in the Deep Space Nine television show. The attack failed, and the Obsidian Order ships were destroyed by a Jem'Hadar counterattack. That was also due to changeling infiltration. The Romulan colonel responsible for the Tal Shiar side of things was replaced by a changeling infiltrator and leaked the entire thing to the Founders. The Founders were able to get away and launched and ambushed the ambushers. Right. Welcome to the Orius system. We've arrived in the Orius system. There is an M-class planet ahead, but I'm detecting Jem'Hadar vessels in the vicinity. I doubt they will allow us to reach the planet unscathed. Yeah, right. Okay, deploying Aero Shuttle. There we go.
The Jem'Hadar will not likely be interested in negotiation. I'm afraid you'll have to fight your way through.
Unfortunately, I think you're absolutely right. That's one ship down. Tractor beam.
What a waste. Still, the nice thing about Jem'Hadar is that you can always breed more.
Oh, lovely. What a nice sentiment. Battleship. these battleships were definitely the terror of the Alpha Quadrant during the Dominion War, and I can definitely see why. They're pretty powerful. Tractor beam. Right, finally I can start draining his shields. He's almost dead, come on. Do you jump?
To think I will be the first Vorta to meet the new Link.
Always thinking about yourself, aren't you, Naaman? Or the Founders. Oh, right. Let's get the shields reinforced. Let's go take out that space station. Yep. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Couple of attack vessels. Looks like some torpedo turrets. So it looks like 2 attack ships and 3 or 4 turrets. Whoa, okay. Yep, and there we go. Torpedoes missed. No, take out the turret. Take out the turret. While those ships are distracted, I'll try and take out the turrets. The aero shuttle comes in handy so much. Alright, turrets taken out, let's take out those ships. Got one down. Can't hit me if I'm going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Right. Oh! Are there more turrets that I simply haven't gotten yet? Yeah, there we go. Disabling orbital platform. Full stop. Let's beam down, usual away team. Right. We have arrived on Arias. I am detecting Jem'Hadar life signs. You should be on our guard. Right. Weapons out, everybody. Ugh.
You have to admire the devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the Founders.
Only because your gods and genetically engineered them to do so.
There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think My gods slumber below, dreaming in their link.
I must admit, the atmosphere here is quite interesting. Jem'Hadar. Right, which way? Straight ahead. Or either way actually seems to work. I think a front-on assault would be best. But I'm worried about those Jem'Hadar cloaking devices. Hello, chaps. Yeah, as I thought, he cloaked. Look at that. Yes, Mark V personal shield. I will take that. Right. Scan Ketracel white container. Seems to be an guard outpost of some kind. Oh. Trace elements in dispatch of Ketracel white confirms that it was manufactured in a facility on Devos.
Sacrilegious to have you here.
Right.
I hope the founders will understand the necessity and forgive me.
If it's sacrilegious for us to be here, then it was sacrilegious for you lot to invade the Alpha Quadrant 30 years ago. Mark V Disruptor. Hello, lads. Right. And I knocked them all backward. Man, this thing does some good damage. There we go. Retrieve pad. Ah. Nice. To whoever finds this pad, know that what you are reading is an act of disobedience, and if you are reading this, I am most likely dead. We are programmed to believe that the founders are gods, and infallible, but lately I've begun to question Lass's orders. Some of his explanations no longer make sense. For example, we have been monitoring the transmissions from local systems, and none of them have any mention of this crusade against the founders. One of my brothers says he went to a facility where Ketracel white is manufactured. He said there was a Vorta there, but this Vorta was kept almost a prisoner and does not command a Jem'Hadar there. He's talking about Naaman. Still, obedience brings victory, and victory is life. Who are we to question the motives of a god? And when a god lies, is it still a lie?
The other Vorta are going to be so envious when they hear about this.
Oh, be quiet, Naaman. We only have you along because it was necessary to keep you alive. And I can have you shot at any moment. Understood? Right. I trust that everything is clear now. So much for vaunted Starfleet ideals. Haha! Alright. Right. Right. This seems to be the top bloke here. That was a tough baby, but anyway, we'll take all the stuff. Thank you very much. Finding lots of Infinity lockboxes today. Where's Naaman? There he is. Ah. Finally reached the link. Proper, I should say. Found us.
Have you come to finish the job of exterminating us, Solid?
We are not here to hurt you. You have been deceived by Loss.
Impossible. We have linked with Loss. He is in the link as we speak. We know all that he knows.
Then he must have some way of deceiving you.
It is true that he awoke before us. Let us summon him to answer these charges.
We have our own witness as well.
It's true, Great One. These people are not hunting you. The Great Link remains. The Dominion has a treaty with the Alpha Quadrant species.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You know
Then you
all
should have no qualms
that I know.
about linking.
No. These solids have poisoned your minds. I will not be forced to link by them.
Where is he? Ah! He's strangling me! Ugh. Ah! Right. Oof! Goodness. Watch out. Ah, he's strangling me again. Ah! Get him off me. There we go. He's focusing on me. Aye. Oh. Oh! Ow! Keeps knocking me backward. Oh! Oh! Great, now he has a second health bar. Ow! Gets sucked toward him, and then he knocks me backward. Awesome. Ugh. Ugh. Good thing he's got my entire away team to focus on and not just me. Otherwise, I would very much be dead by this point. A changeling, even without energy weapons, is not to be messed about with. Oh, wait. Oh, now he's back. Lovely. He has a third health bar. Come on, phaser turret, do your thing. Throw a grenade in, give him the full benefit. Zarva! No. Don't you escape. Nope. Seems to be retreating. Mom.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force Lost into his liquid form, we are grateful for your assistance. We shall now be able to link with him and learn the whole truth of our past. If you are telling the truth, you have nothing more to fear from us. But we request that you leave us in peace. We have no interest in dealing with your kind.
I hope in time you change your mind, but we shall respect your wishes. Goodbye.
Well, it has been a pleasure knowing you. I will remain here and serve the founders. They have been without a Vorta and have much to learn about their siblings in the Gamma Quadrant. I know the Founders may seem ungrateful to you, but what can you expect from a god? Still, you have my gratitude for whatever the gratitude of an insignificant servant is worth.
I must admit, Naaman, you exceeded expectations. You didn't try to betray me, and you did what you said you would do. So, consider our alliance closed. Go in peace. Sir, Jem'Hadar Dreadnought warping in. They are hailing us. On screen.
Although you have slain our brothers, we have orders to allow you to leave the system. But you are never to return. And let it be known among your peoples that this system belongs to us, and you are not welcome.
Fear not. We shall leave you in peace. Sir, I recommend we launch a beacon to warn other ships not to approach the system. I found a good location. Agreed. Lay in a course. Right. It's this way. That Jem'Hadar fleet would have me outnumbered any day, but... Right. I'm at the coordinates. What? Huh? Why is it not... It's not giving me... What's going on here? Why? But... It's not letting me... There we go. I think I had to be fully stopped, maybe. That's a pretty big beacon. Configuring. Wait, let us get a good set a good course back to the rest of the quadrant. Engaging warp engines. The new link shall be left in peace. Alright, let's report.
Congratulations! You have defeated the True Way and made peace with the Alpha Changelings. I have transmitted messages to the major powers of the galaxy, advising them to avoid the Orion system.
Thank you, Commander.
Congratulations, Commander.
Yes, I do realize that. I do know how this works. That's for next time.
Good to see you.
Space points. Let's use them. There we go. Let's set a course for Deep Space Nine. It's not too far away. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. The reason I'm not going back to Earth Space Dock is because it's it's convenient for the next mission to go here. Let's dock. Alright. Welcome to the promenade. Alright, where's Quarks? Here we are. Hello, hello, Quark. Hey, Nog.
The house always wins.
sit down at this table. And on that bombshell, well, figuratively speaking, it is time to end.
Bravo!
Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications to be notified when the next episode drops, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.